Have you ever been to the Clay County Fair? If you have, you know that it's been open since 1918 and it was opened 6 weeks before World War I. There's over 80 rides at the Clay County Fair and over 78 food places, and there's a genre of foods like pizza, donuts, ice cream, and even some type of poutine. There has only been 5 years where the Clay County Fair hasn't had it. There was in 2021 due to the COVID pandemic, and they did not have the Clay County Fair. And the other 4 times was in between 1942 and 1945 due to World War II. This year they raised over $5 million in sales, and that is a big difference between when they first opened in 1918 when they made only $16,000 in just sales. According to Zippa.com, the employees at the Clay County Fair make $125,000 by just working and helping out other people whenever they need. The Clay County Fair is 35 city blocks wide, and there are a whole bunch of other stuff you can look at while walking around the Clay County Fair other than just the rides and the food. The first Clay County Fair brought 30,000 people, and in 2023 it brought 330,000 people. So between 1918 and 2023 it brought a difference between 300,000 people. This year the Clay County Fair was held September 9th through the 17th. There are many concerts like Russell Dickerson, Katie Nichols, and Dylan Scott was supposed to perform this year, but he didn't because there was a baby on the way. Back then, Survivor performed, and they are the band group that wrote Eye of the Tiger, and everybody knows Eye of the Tiger. When walking the streets of the Clay County Fair, there are many things you can see. There are magic shows, strongman, you can look at hot tubs, campers, and even some tractors. You can go look at the FFA livestock as well. There are horse, cattle, and even some pig shows. The Clay County Fair is the largest agriculture exposition in North America. And it adds 30,000 square feet of exposition space for all of those shows like the cattle, the horses, and even some of the pig shows. They don't really go on the exposition side, they just stay in their barn, but it's still nice for them to have the option to use that. According to ClayCountyFair.com, the Clay County Fair has been open for 105 years, but it's really technically only been open for 100 years due to that 5 years that they closed for. One was the pandemic, and the other 4 was because of World War II. The first grandstand was built in 1918, and that was only standing for about 13 years before they remodeled it and made the new grandstand that they built in 1931, and that grandstand is still standing today. That grandstand in 1931 cost $45,000, and it holds up to about 5,000 people. So they use that for like the races, the tractor pulls, and some of the concerts that are there as well. Friday, there's a free Friday, and it's where us people in Spencer don't have any school, and kids can go to the fair and have fun with their friends and do whatever they want. They don't really have to go to the fair, but that's why we don't have schools, for them to go to the fair and check it out and get involved with that stuff. And if you're under 12 years old, you get in for free. And this year it cost $7 if you buy a ticket in advance and $10 if you buy it right there on the spot. If you are wanting to check out the Clay County Fair, you can go there in 2024, September 7th through the 15th. Thank you for listening to my informative speech. Oops.